Testing, 1080p video from the Apeman H70. So I wanted to take a few videos and pictures outside as well, just to give it a fair chance. Pictures inside can look a little grainy, as with any trail camera. So here we go, we're outside, the sun is shining real bright on me. Hey guys, Brian here. I'm recording from my new office. Super excited about that. Show you guys that here in another video on how to make a pallet wood wall, but today we're going to be reviewing a trail camera. I've used trail cameras for many years, so I know quite a bit about them, and this is a different company. It's called the Apeman H70 trail camera. The only thing I know about it right now is it says it's 20 megapixels, and I know it's got a screen on the inside. So I think it's going to be similar to another camera I have that's in the $170 range, and this camera is available for $90. Apeman sent this to me to review, so I'm going to do my best job. Let's open it up, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting this side by side with another one of my favorite cameras, but it happens to, I have two different brands of cameras that are both in that $80–90 price range. So I think I'm going to compare those two with this one, and take a bunch of different, put them, side by side, take a bunch of different pictures with all of them, and we'll see how this one compares. It's got a nice little box here. Got a user manual, which we'll skim through this and see what it tells us. Camera's packaged nice. Looks like it comes with some other things. You've got your strap. That's cool. It's got some mounts, like if you wanted to mount it on your house or on the side of your deer blind. If you wanted to mount it anywhere, looks like you put this plate on there, and it's got a little swivel deal. So I've not had a trail camera come with something like this yet, so that's pretty cool. Let's read some specs off the back of the box for this camera as I unwrap it here. So it says it's 20 megapixels, which I have kind of learned that you can't really go by a manufacturer's camera pixel rating, because they're a little bit different. But I mean, 20 megapixels sounds ridiculous compared to the other ones. I think my best camera is like a 12 megapixel, which would be similar to this guy. There we go. 20 megapixel photo resolution, 1080p full HD video. We have a 0.2 second trigger speed and a 65-foot trigger distance. It's got a USB port. It's got a power, a battery power source here. So it looks like you could plug it in if you got a charger rated correctly. You could probably plug it in for home surveillance without batteries. That's what I'm guessing. It's also got the thread on the bottom for camera mounts. That's normal. Looks like it's gonna take 8 batteries. Happen to have a 8 gigabyte memory card here. Card goes right in the side there. Let's turn it to test mode. Generally test mode is That's interesting. Yeah, so because you're looking right at it, look, we can see our camera right there. And so, see, check out the pallet wood wall over there with this camera we're looking through. That's pretty neat. Okay, so first thing you want to do is set the date. First thing you want to do is turn the sound off. I don't want to hear all this beeping and stuff, especially when it's in the woods. Beep sound. Let's say okay. Off. There we go. Man, there is a ton of settings on this thing. Let's go to mode. Let's put it on photo mode. I use photo mode the most, just because it takes up less battery and less memory card space. So I can leave it out in the woods for, you know, a month or so without worrying about it in the summer, and I don't have to go in there and disturb the areas, and you know this thing's gonna stay running. Okay. So if I want to go, where's photo and video? So I don't know what that, there's a photo and video option. We'll have to play with that later. Maybe that takes both. That'd be cool. Hit menu, it goes back. Let's see, photo resolution. I always want to set this to the highest. It's set at 5 megapixel. We're going to take it to 20 megapixel. Capture series. That must be, you know, when it takes a picture, how many in a row it'll snap. Sometimes it, you know, it depends on where you're at, how you want to set that. If you are in a spot where it's on a trail and the deer may be going by quickly or moving, I'd set that to 3 so you may get one good picture. If you've got this set in front of a mineral site or something like that, I would keep it on 1. I'm just gonna set it on 2. Make sure I did that. Okay. Video resolution 1080p, 720, and VGA, which is 420. We'll keep it at, or 480. We'll keep it at 1080p. Video length 5, 10, 20, and 30 seconds. I found 30 seconds to be too long, but sometimes 10 seconds is too short, so we're gonna go for 20 seconds. That's just what I like. Pir Interval. I believe this is basically if the camera takes your 2 burst shot pictures, how many seconds is it gonna wait before it says, okay, now I'm gonna take another picture? Which, for me, I mean, go ahead and take one in 5 seconds, you know, because what if it's a deer? I don't know, this is a tough one, because what if it's a deer, like there's a whole group of bucks walking by? If you set it to 5 seconds, you could miss half the bucks. You know, again, now it comes back to where it's at, because if you're on a mineral site, if you set it to 5 seconds, it's going to take 1,000,000 pictures of the same deer. So in that case, I'd set it to 1 minute so that it won't take so many pictures of the same deer. I'm gonna set mine to 5 seconds. I just feel like that's a good happy medium. PIR sensitivity. That's for if it's cold or hot outside. I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Brightness, IR brightness. So this is gonna be how far your flash reaches. Economics. So this is their way of saying economy mode, I believe. I should have been holding it up like this the whole time. I apologize about that. And highlight. So this is gonna be their. It's the flash is bright, but it's gonna be worse on batteries. But I'm gonna put it on high because I want to test this camera out and show you guys how good it is, or how good it's not. I don't know yet. Date, we're gonna set the date. Oh, date format. Day, month, year. Yeah, that's what I want. Day, month, year. But I need to set the date. System time, it's 2018. We are in August already, my goodness. And I think it's like August 7th maybe. I'm gonna have to check my phone. Oh, it's the 8th. We are on August 8th. And the time is, what time is it? It is 6:30. It is 6:30 p.m. I don't know if this says AM or PM. No, this is military time. So 6:30 p.m. Would that be 18:30? I believe. Okay, we'll call that good, good. And what else do we have? Time lapse, no. Timer setting. What is timer setting? Oh, that must be every, you know, you could set it to go off every so many minutes or something. Camera name. I don't need a camera name. Stamp. Yes, I'm assuming that's the timestamp. Language should be English. Wow, it's got all kinds of different languages there. That's cool. Beep sound. Temperature unit. Oh, Fahrenheit. So that's going to give us our outside temperature. Password. I mean, they're going to steal my camera. They're going to steal my camera. I don't care if they turn it on. Format. Oh, this is probably going to format your SD card, which I'm okay with that. That's a good thing to have, because if you're not sure if you've formatted your card, sometimes that can cause problems, and usually I do that from my PC. So maybe my other cameras have this and I'm not aware, but this is going to make sure you have a blank formatted card. The format's good for this camera, and you know that that's not going to be part of your issue. So I'm going to say format yes. Format successful. Default, that's going to default settings. Firmware. This is, you can update your software for your camera. I'm not going to go into that because I don't know how to do it, but that's where you go to do it, and I'm assuming you will plug in the USB to your computer and go to their website, maybe, something like that. So, that is it, man. We are going to test this thing out. Next, all you do is turn it on. And for the first test, it looks like it's counting down from 10. I'm going to go ahead and shut the cover, and like I said, it's on picture mode. And we're just going to set this camera right here in the office, and I'm going to walk by it a few times. So I'm still kind of working on this new office, but this is what it should be taking some pictures of, and we'll see if it can take pictures of my boy Paxton here. We'll get him to walk back and forth in front of it and take some pictures. Slide this back to test. That lights up, and we should be able to, looks like there's a mode button. I'm guessing that's gonna go to like review your pictures or something. Ah, so yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what, I had it aimed too high. Maybe it didn't get, oh, there he is. Wave. Oh, hey, look, see that? That's funny. That's a good picture right there. That's funny. And that's it. Let's see if we can zoom in. I don't know if you can zoom in on this guy. No, it doesn't look like you can zoom in. Protect the file, unprotect. At least so you can actually delete pictures on here. So you know, if you got this by your tree stand, you could grab it and carry it up in your stand with you if you wanted to check your picked card, if you don't have a bone view card reader or anything like that. So yeah, it works. I like the little screen on it. You can see here, it shows a picture of a camera right there, and you can look around with it and you can see what that is looking at while it's strapped to the tree. So that's super handy. And if you click the mode button again, it will show a screen with the video camera icon, and that is just, again, it's telling you the settings that you have it for video, and it is showing you what your video screen is going to look like, because the shape of it is a little bit different than on the camera for still pictures. And if you want to set this to, we're going to go ahead and set it to video mode and take a little quick video in here so you guys can see what that looks like. I would go to my menu and capture, what would it go? What do I go to? Mode, I think, right here. Mode. Okay, and we go to video. Alright, so now let me go back out of here, and we are going to go ahead and turn it on. Now it's doing a countdown. Testing, 1080p video from the Apeman H70. So I wanted to take a few videos and pictures outside as well, just to give it a fair chance. Pictures inside can look a little grainy, as with any trail camera. So here we go, we're outside, the sun is shining real bright on me. Alright guys, well that's my out of the box review of the Apeman H70 20 megapixel trail camera. If you guys want one, they're supposed to send me a discount code for eFactor Outdoor fans. It's going to be 15% off of the $89. This is on Amazon, and I'm going to put that in the description below, so if it's something that interests you, go ahead and click on it, and there you go. Also, if you are interested, keep an eye out, because I am going to do a more in-depth review of after I get it back out of the woods about a week or so. That's where I'm going to go ahead and compare it with some of the other $90 cameras that I've bought, like Browning and Covert. Those are probably the two that I'm going to put up against the Apeman. So, like I said, that's gonna be happening over the next few weeks. So stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe below. We have all kinds of deer hunting videos coming up very soon. I gotta knock out a couple more of these product reviews, and we'll be ready to get right into the deer hunting videos. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram also. See you guys later.